In a lush, vibrant jungle far, far away, there lived a community of animals who thrived in harmony. The jungle was a magical place where the sun always shone brightly, the trees stretched up to the sky, and the air was filled with the melodies of chirping birds and rustling leaves. Among these animals was an elephant named Ellie, but she wasn't like any other elephant. Ellie was exceptionally tiny, no bigger than a rabbit, and she had the brightest, most curious eyes that sparkled like stars. Ellie lived with her family in a cozy nook under the grand old baobab tree, whose roots twisted and turned like ancient serpents. Her parents, despite their immense size, loved and protected her fiercely. Ellie's small stature didn't bother her much, for she had a heart as big as the jungle itself and an imagination that could span galaxies. Every day, Ellie would embark on adventures, exploring every corner of the jungle. She would talk to the flowers, which would sway gently in response, and the butterflies, which danced around her like living confetti. She was friends with everyone, from the chattering monkeys who swung from vine to vine, to the wise old tortoise who carried the history of the jungle on his back. One sunny morning, while Ellie was wandering near the riverbank, she heard an unusual sound. It was a low, mournful sigh that seemed to come from the heart of the jungle. Intrigued, Ellie followed the sound, her tiny feet padding softly on the mossy ground. She came upon a sight that made her gasp in wonder. There, in a clearing, was the largest peanut she had ever seen. It was so enormous that it towered over even the tallest trees. The peanut had a glossy, golden shell that shimmered in the sunlight, and it seemed to pulse with a strange, enchanting energy. Ellie approached the giant peanut cautiously, her eyes wide with amazement. She reached out a tentative trunk to touch it, and as soon as she did, the peanut shuddered and opened with a loud crack. Out from its shell emerged a radiant light, and in the center of that light stood a majestic creature, a peanut guardian. The peanut guardian was a grand figure, with a body made of swirling golden light and eyes that glowed with wisdom and kindness. He looked down at Ellie and smiled, a smile that made the entire jungle feel warm and safe. "Greetings, little one," the guardian said in a voice that resonated like the sound of distant thunder. "I am the keeper of the giant peanut, a treasure of immense power and magic. It has been hidden here for centuries, waiting for a worthy soul to find it." Ellie, though awestruck, managed to speak. "Hello, Mr. Guardian. My name is Ellie. I found your peanut because I heard it sigh. Why is it sighing?" The guardian's smile faded slightly, and his eyes grew somber. "The giant peanut is a symbol of balance in our jungle. It maintains harmony and ensures that the magic of the jungle flows freely. But lately, it has been growing weak. The sigh you heard was its cry for help." Ellie's heart swelled with empathy. "How can I help, Mr. Guardian?" The peanut guardian knelt down to Ellie's level. "You have a pure heart and a boundless imagination, Ellie. These qualities are more powerful than you know. The giant peanut needs to be rekindled with the fire of imagination and the spark of kindness. You must embark on a journey to gather the elements of wonder." Ellie nodded eagerly, determined to help. "What are the elements of wonder, Mr. Guardian?" The guardian explained. "There are 5 elements of wonder: the feather of creativity, the dewdrop of hope, the crystal of laughter, the leaf of wisdom, and the star of dreams. Each of these elements is hidden in different parts of the jungle, guarded by magical creatures. You must find them and bring them back here to restore the giant peanut's power." With a heart full of courage and determination, Ellie set off on her quest. Her first destination was the Grove of Creativity, a mystical place where ideas took flight like birds. As Ellie ventured deeper into the grove, she encountered a group of colorful birds, each one more beautiful and vibrant than the last. One bird, a magnificent peacock with feathers like a rainbow, perched gracefully on a branch and spoke to Ellie. "I am Priya, the keeper of the feather of creativity. To earn the feather, you must create something that comes from your heart." Ellie pondered for a moment, then began to gather twigs, leaves, and flowers. With nimble movements, she crafted a delicate, tiny nest, weaving the elements together with care. When she was finished, she presented it to Priya. "This nest is small, like me," Ellie said, "but it's made with love and imagination." Priya examined the nest and nodded approvingly. "You have a true creative spirit, Ellie. The feather of creativity is yours." With the feather safely tucked in her trunk, Ellie continued her journey. Her next stop was the Valley of Hope, a serene place where the air was always filled with a gentle, uplifting breeze. Here, Ellie met a family of deer, their eyes shining with kindness. The eldest deer, named Dara, approached Ellie. To receive the dewdrop of hope, you must demonstrate unwavering hope, even in the face of uncertainty. Ellie thought of a time when a storm had threatened to wash away her home, but she had stayed positive and encouraged her family. She shared this story with Dara, who listened intently. "You have shown that hope can shine through the darkest times," Dara said, gifting Ellie a shimmering dewdrop that glowed with a soft, reassuring light. Ellie thanked Dara and pressed on, feeling more confident with each step. Her journey next led her to the Caves of Laughter, a place where joy echoed off the walls like 1,000 tinkling bells. Here, she met a group of mischievous monkeys who were always up to some playful antics. The leader of the monkeys, a cheeky fellow named Milo, greeted Ellie with a grin. "To earn the Crystal of Laughter, you must make us laugh." Ellie, always quick-witted, began telling funny stories about her adventures and mimicking the antics of her friends in the jungle. The monkeys laughed so hard that tears streamed down their faces, and Milo handed Ellie a crystal that sparkled with the joy of 100 laughs. With the crystal in her possession, Ellie felt her spirit lighten even more. She made her way to the Forest of Wisdom, a dense, ancient woodland where every tree seemed to whisper secrets of the past. In the heart of this forest lived an owl named Oliver, who was known for his profound wisdom. Oliver perched on a low branch and observed Ellie with his large, thoughtful eyes. "To earn the Leaf of Wisdom, you must show that you can learn and grow from your experiences." Ellie recounted the lessons she had learned from her friends and her adventures, and how each experience had shaped her into who she was. Oliver nodded, pleased with her reflections, and gifted her a delicate leaf that shimmered with knowledge. Finally, Ellie's journey led her to the Sky Meadow, a breathtaking field that seemed to touch the heavens. Here, the stars shone even during the day, and the air was filled with the scent of dreams. In this magical place, Ellie met a majestic unicorn named Stella. Stella's mane sparkled like the night sky, and she spoke with a voice like a gentle lullaby. "To earn the Star of Dreams, you must share your deepest dream and believe in its possibility." Ellie closed her eyes and spoke from her heart. "My dream is for everyone in the jungle to live in peace and harmony, and to always find joy and wonder in the world around us." Stella smiled, her eyes twinkling like stars. "Your dream is beautiful, Ellie, and it will come true because you believe in it with all your heart." She then gifted Ellie a radiant star that glowed with the light of countless dreams. With all the elements of wonder in her possession, Ellie returned to the clearing where the giant Peanut awaited. The Peanut Guardian appeared once more, his face beaming with pride. "You have done well, Ellie," he said. "Now, place the elements of wonder around the giant peanut." Ellie carefully arranged the feather, dewdrop, crystal, leaf, and star in a circle around the peanut. As she did, a dazzling light enveloped the peanut, and a wave of magic surged through the jungle. The giant peanut began to glow, its golden shell shining brighter than ever before. The jungle erupted in celebration as the animals felt the magic restoring balance and harmony. Flowers bloomed more vibrantly, the river sparkled like a ribbon of diamonds, and the air was filled with a renewed sense of joy and wonder. The Peanut Guardian knelt down and touched Ellie's tiny trunk with gratitude. "You have saved our jungle, Ellie. Your heart, imagination, and kindness have rekindled the magic that keeps our world alive." Ellie beamed with pride and happiness. She knew that her size didn't matter, it was her spirit and determination that made a difference. From that day on, Ellie was known as the hero of the jungle, and her story was told and retold for generations. And so, the tiny elephant and the giant peanut became a symbol of hope, creativity, laughter, wisdom, and dreams. A reminder that no matter how small you are, you can achieve great things with a big heart and an unwavering spirit.